So this beer has been fermenting now for about 2 weeks. As you can see, it's quite clear on the edges. I'm just going to take off this top sediment. So I've got my sterilised solution, which is about 10 to 20 mils of Star San and 10 litres of cold water. My sterilised sieve. And then just take off this top scum. As best you can, don't need to get all of it, just get as much as you can off. And then we're ready to start bottling. So with my sterilised glass I took a sample, and you can see this one is about 1010, which is pretty much what we want, which tells me that fermentation has ended and it's now safe to bottle. So I've put my bottles into the sterilised solution. I'm going to leave it there for about 10 minutes, occasionally giving it a swirl around, making sure all the bottles are well covered inside and outside. And after about 10 minutes they should be sterile, so I can start the bottle. So after about 20 minutes in the sterile solution, I've moved my bottles onto a dishwasher just to let them drip dry. And I've left my auto siphon and bottle filler still in the sterile solution, along with a lot of metal caps for bottling. Just wait a few minutes for these to dry a little bit more, and then I'm going to start bottling the beer. Okay, so the bottles are new enough dry, and I'm about ready to start putting the beer in. I'm just going to put a carbonation drop in each bottle. And what I like to do is I like to have one transparent bottle with the batch, so I can see the clarity of the beer and the colour of the beer when I check it in a couple of weeks' time. So this is a beer I'm going to bottle. It's a pumpkin beer. I put half of it in a demijohn because I don't have enough bottles at the moment to put all the beer in. This has also been sterilised like everything else. And I'm just going to start bottling now. Okay, so this is the bottling setup. Got my auto siphon in my fermentation vessel, and you can rest it on the edge and it should just float about halfway down. Connected to my bottle filler, which you can see is not letting any air and letting any beer through unless I push down, and you can see the beer filling up. So I can lift it out and it'll stop filling, push it down and it'll start filling again. So I'm just going to fill all of these bottles until I get to the bottom and I'm avoiding the sediment. Okay, so now it's time to cap the bottles using these metal bottle caps in this two-handed bottle capper. So we place it on top. In both hands, push it down, lock it up, and that's it. So the final thing to do then is to finish my documentation and labelling. So my chocolate beer started at 1034 gravity and it finished at about 1010. My little sticky labels. I'm going to put one of these little blue ones onto my beers, and one of these blue ones onto my chart, and then I'll know in a couple of weeks when I look back at these bottles I'll know what they are, and that's it. So leaving these bottles for about 2 weeks to bottle carbonate, and then they'll be ready to drink.